Mackin on the beat.
These motherfuckers wanna know how I come so dope. I'll let you know, I just know I go with it and let it flow. Load it up and let it go. Usually I keep it locked on the low, but when I commit it, and then I'm going for the goal. Now the kids start the show, watch the charge for these bars, but here you go, same cutty that you know. And used to charge you 40 for the folks, 16 dipping blunts in the boat, with 25 roll mixing silver and gold. On the last night of December, from what I remember, we was at the center, so you know a motherfucker ain't pretending. I know in the bay it's been chill since the beginning, but the struggle's never ending, and I gotta represent it, cause he really led the life to living. Now I can't be with him, God willing I'll find him missing. Somehow he still paints the picture, sends a message through my vision like, no, the shit's so deep you can't go, unless you really let the game soul. It's like, oh, you say you wanna roll, but I keep an M.O.B. I hope you know. She said for sure, I stripped her for a dough. Now I feel like a real pimpin', that's for sure. Like, oh, I gotta kick that dough. Game, recognized game, but here you go.
2TightCuzBlood, I'm staying with the shit. I be running like a motherfucker, way too hot to drip. Steady thinking about my fatty, why he thinking about that bitch? Shopping, drinking all day, slurring when I spit. Keep that piece up under the seat, staying on my toes. I be coming with the heat, that'll leave your body cold. Brody threw me on the beat, and then put me in the mode. Straight threw me in the streets, but I feel like I'm right at home. Tried to break me down, but I came back strong. The suckers hate me now, to get my Mac on. I get my paper pal to the max. What? I ain't gotta act tough, keep a strap tucked for the backup. If you really want it, I'ma have to give it to him. Serve him like a waiter when this shit is ripping through him. Money making, paper chasing, bitch, that's what I'm pursuing. If you ain't about the dollars, tell me what the fuck you doing.
No, the shit's so deep you can't go, unless you really let the game soul. It's like, oh, you say you wanna roll, but I keep an M.O.B. I hope you know. She said for sure, I stripped her for a dough. Now I feel like a real pimpin', that's for sure. Like, oh, I gotta kick that dough. Game, recognized game, but here you go.
Real recognized, real with that before designer. Best believe I'm riding for my niggas, riding with this honor. Got the banger on my hip, and I'm really with this shit. Gives a fuck about a bitch, I'm posted up getting my chips. Better look into my eyes, brody, tell me what you see. A real killer that been mobbing, shooting niggas in the street. Because his money, Mac and murder still mobbing with my gloves. Gives a fuck about these pussies, I ain't never showing love. I'm a motherfucking menace, plus a nigga robbed the plug. Getting all this fucking money on me, never had no love. As a kid, I looked up to the sky and wishing on the star, trying to make it real big, but times is getting hard. So I get the 9 game and let them hollows fly. Gives a fuck about these suckers, I'ma make it through the night. Get the 9 game and let them hollows fly. I'ma make it through the night, you know my brain ain't right.
But you know, the shit's so deep you can't go, unless you really let the game soul. It's like, oh, you say you wanna roll, but I keep an M.O.B. I hope you know. She said for sure, I stripped her for a dough. Now I feel like a real pimpin', that's for sure. Like, oh, I gotta kick that dough. Game,